Valentine's Day, a holiday where couples exchange Valentines and other stuff of affection to each other. Full not why people have a romantic relationship. I'm glad my family have relationships with each other. My mom and dad, Jacob and Adrian, and of course me and David. I hope you're there for our dates coming up.
Hey baby, I'm here.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, sweetie. Say, have you thought of anything in mind for a Valentine date?
Well, I was thinking about going for a walk in the park to start the—
Wait, what's this? A new commentary for Doodle tones?
What the fuck?
Let's see how bad this is. Wait, this was requested by Logan? Jeez, Logan. Looks like you never learns from what people and I said to you about what you said about Master TP's new commentary.
And you'd think he'd learn by now.
So, before we start our date, wanna cool up on this?
Fuck it, let's do it.
Well, let me start this video by thanking Logan Vernier for requesting this commentary, and also saying to those on Twitter who say that I'm an awful commentator, trust me, I know. But that said, I enjoy making commentaries, so I'll continue doing so. Anyway, I was requested to do a commentary on a Master TP video, someone who I have had no prior knowledge of, and honestly I didn't care enough to do research because the video requested of me is 41 minutes long. And there's no chance in hell I'm covering it all anyway. I'll probably watch more of these guys' commentaries later when I'm not set up for trying to be the defendant of Chaos Key 4013, or just be an asshole who sits and pokes at Master TP, Tin, Zara, Rick, and Gale Force 3192 and start a fire that I have no business starting.
Well, if you want to know how it started, Logan posted a comment on Master TP's commentary telling him Sarah, Rick, and Gale Force to apologize to Chaos Key for the jokes that Logan took seriously, which is removed for some odd reason. I have a question. Did you let Logan manipulate your mind into doing this? Cause if he is, then he doesn't deserve to assist.
Oh no, Logan's taken over Doodle's mind. Quick, someone please, exterminate this monster!
I got the guns! And it didn't work.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Either way, as long as this is fun for me in the end, I do not care. And that said, I'll be skipping around quite a bit, because as once again, I point to the length of this video, and mainly addressing points I feel I actually want to point out.
First of all, I'm not sure why you chose to set your voice to high-pitched. It just sounds irritating. And second, the avatar here is poorly drawn. I'm no artist, but you could have at least put more effort into it than that.
Before I start the commentary proper, I want to make a disclaimer, given some of the reactions to my previous commentary. Regardless of what I think of the people I commentate on, regardless of the motivation behind the commentary, and regardless of what I say about the people I commentate on, the purpose of my commentaries are, and have always been, for the purpose of criticism and entertainment.
This might be a nitpick, but am I the only one who is baffled by the way the original video looks in Doodle's commentary? I mean, I can see the black bars all over it. Is it really that fucking hard to make the video bigger in order to clear them?
Cool. My commentaries are for shits and giggles, and to argue against whatever video I'm commentating on is saying, despite whether I agree with them in the end or not. See that ever-becoming popular Comment Jack commentary or my commentary on DiCaprio DeLorean for examples of that. So, that said, let's push on ahead.
Which is pretty much the same thing. And I hope the let's move on cliche will die, because it's so bloody pointless to bring up.
Also, why did you feel the need to say that you do commentaries for shits and giggles? This has nothing to do with Master TP's points, and trust me, this is going to bite her in the ass later.
Wait, I thought I was going to do it.
You are, just only with the last statement I pointed out.
No! Don't you ever touch Lana again!
Wait, what did you just shoot? Chaos Key? Yourself? The footage? Lana? Ryan?
Ow, my Chipotle!
That's a good question, actually. You bring no excuse as to random gunshot noise. It just comes off as, well, pointless.
And that's just you taking a joke seriously.
Stop using my avatars!
Why do you do this to me?
If you want someone to not use your avatars, you would use one that you yourself created, like Ryan does, who, by the way, was a magnificent choice for comic relief. But if you use an avatar that is from a TV show, video game, or movie, it should be free game. You do not own these avatars. You do not own Gardevoir, Lucina, King Dedede, or Dark Pit. Just like I do not own Tomoko, Plug, Cream, or Yui.
Does it really matter if someone can decide whether to use their own character or the character from a franchise as their avatar? Not a lot of commentators out there can draw very well. I mean, there are some commentators who can draw, but not a lot of them. Also, Master TP didn't say that he owned the characters he used as his avatars, so way to go on misinterpreting on what he just said.
What happened? Did I doze off while editing?
Wow, he even bores himself. That's impressive since even Meta probably laughed at his own jokes.
Got any proof on how that skit went over Siric's head? He just said that Chaos Key sounded bored in there. And even if it was a skit, Chaos Key could have sounded less monotone in there so he doesn't try to bore the audience.
I like these implications. It's now my headcanon that Sean is actually dead and these videos are nothing more than his eternal torment for being literally Hitler in a previous life, all because his parents never let him go to the Fall Out Boys concert with his golf girlfriend, which is totally different from Emo, by the way. So he ended up doing a murder-suicide on his family, but that failed since it turned out he didn't have the right dosage of weed to OD off of, so he went to jail and then played butt buddies with Big Bubba and ended up killing him due to Sean's weak pelvis. What the fuck was any of that?
You tell me, you're the one who went on a 50-second tangent about your headcanon. The only one who would know what the fuck that was would be you. I know you were trying to get a joke out there, but that joke was so far out there and random, it barely made any sense whatsoever. Try again, please. No? Alright. Skipping it.
And you used the never cliche, which is the you're not gonna fix this? No. Okay then, cliche. Seriously, this is why you need people to look over your script.
I also find it funny that you're saying a text where the skit goes over their head, and yet the same joke you said that was too random went over your head. The fuck, man? The fuck?
That's what I'm counting down. These are my top 5 dark and creepy things in Pokemon.
You say that these things make the series not child-friendly, but there are plenty of things that have done and had worse that are still considered child-friendly. What, is it something special that needs note because it's fucking Pokemon? What, do you need a fucking parade for this stunning revelation that a company isn't treating its target audience like lobotomized slowpokes?
The thing is, Pokemon is directed towards kids, so a list of dark and creepy things is considered a challenge to most people. I did my own cringy countdown back in the day of a similar topic. It's just something people enjoy. It's the topic he wanted to do. Why does it matter?
Oh yes, it's his choice to do that countdown, so let him do whatever he wants for his countdowns. In all seriousness, if you look at his countdown, the things he listed for it are only from the main games, but yet they're not meant to be accounted by all the people who played the Pokemon games, and he also gave out invalid reasons on why they were on the list. Did you check how many times you watched the original video?
Yeah, off-screen death. Explicit. Look, I know it was a joke, but what I'm trying to say is, your joke is shit. I like these implications. It's now my headcanon that Sean is actually dead and these videos are nothing more than his eternal torment for being literally Hitler in a previous life, all because his parents never let him go to the Fall Out Boys concert with his golf girlfriend, which is totally different from Emo, by the way. So he ended up doing a murder-suicide on his family, but that failed since it turned out he didn't have the right dosage of weed to OD off of, so he went to jail and then played butt buddies with Big Bubba and ended up killing him due to Sean's weak pelvis. What the fuck was any of that?
Is it really necessary for you to play the full clip? We got it the first time. That joke was too random.
Or maybe she's showing a clip to prove that Cyrix contradicted himself.
Could be, but that doesn't prove her point.
The music, at least in the original games, was a very unsettling tune.
Yeah, the only reason that music was unsettling in the original games was because it was 8-bit.
Does not change the fact that to him it was unsettling.
Did you not get what Gardevoir was saying? If you hear the original Valentine music for Pokemon Red and Blue, she said that it sounded unsettling because it was an 8-bit. But if you hear it for Gen 2, Gen 3, and Gen 4, it sounded less unsettling than before, and in Gens 2 and 4, it sounded more calmer and not creepy at all.
Hi, joke lifted from one of Flash Scorcher's videos. How's the weather?
Many thoughts tug at you as you walk through the desolate landscape, such as, This is the fate of everything if I don't succeed. I wasn't fast enough to save all of these innocent people. Is this what nothing is like? Is this what hell is like? And my favorite one? Goodness gracious alive! How long do I have to keep walking before something happens?
Oh, hi, Ruined Tone. Seriously, you set up a perfect tone that actually kept me invested. Strange for a Chaos Key video. But nope! Screw audience investment. You had to shoehorn in a reference to Josh because you can't make your own jokes, and anytime you try, it's nothing more than shitty puns or some shit. I like these implications.
And this clip again, I mean, you had nothing to say the first time you used it. And also, this fucks up with what you said about the joke in the first place. What if I found it funny? Yeah, it's the same concept.
I swear to God, if you use that clip one more time, I will fucking kill you.
Morgan, calm down, honey. I bought you some chocolate since it's Valentine's Day.
Thanks. Now I feel much better.
Does this mean you want to?
No!
I am not going to keep making this point. Humor is subjective. Your ramblings of a madman wasn't anything funny either, at least in my opinion.
Last time I checked the video, I do not hear a rambling, and I can understand him just fine. I don't know where the hell did you get the idea on thinking that Cyril's rambling in this. Also, while yes, humor is subjective, but there can be jokes out there that someone didn't emote right, have horrible timing, or poorly written.
You know, if you're gonna criticise a joke, could at least not take it fucking seriously! This will only make you seem less credible, and it's not helping your case.
When I don't even remember much of my own experiences going through that event, then it must not be all that creepy to me.
This isn't your list now, is it?
Okay, this is my major gripe with this. When you state, this isn't your list now, is it? It just translates to, oh, it's his opinion, so let's just leave it at that. No. Just no. Just because he has an opinion doesn't mean it's correct. Sure, you can argue that opinions can be subjective, but just because it's subjective doesn't make the opinion any more or any less credible than it actually is.
Also, why did you have to start the video just to say that short segment? You could have put this in audio duck, you know.
You wanna know how bad it turns out when she tries to audio duct in this?
How bad can it be?
You'll see later on.
I don't think a song in a game has consistently made me say, oh shit, more than this one. Oh shit, what is that? Ah shit, there's another. Oh shit, they're everywhere. Ah shit, they have spikes now? Hey there, you're looking pretty fancy. Fuck.
So it's clear to me that if you didn't write your cameo's lines...
What does this have to do with anything?
And if somehow it
Get back to the countdown!
Oh, and while we still have this
Even if he doesn't like swearing, that's his right. Maybe he wants to keep his channel PG. I mean, I don't give a fuck myself, but maybe he does. Can you get off this topic now? No? Let me skip it then.
And again, you're taking this out of context.
Not to mention that you sounded quiet in this point. I know you lowered down the volume of the video for this audio dot, but with your voice sounding like that, it makes it hard to fully understand what you're trying to say. Speak up more clearly next time.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Pay a fucking attention!
Didn't you say you liked the element of light?
Well, yeah, but...
Have you been a sham all along?
No! I am the Keyblade Warrior of Light, Chaos, and Shout.
I am the Keyblade Warrior of Light, Chaos, and oh no, a lamp! It's scary.
Okay, I think you've overstayed your welcome. Goodbye.
Aw, but he was the best part of the video!
I can agree on this point. Can we bring him back, please?
Pardon me, but was it really worth it to interject this point just to say that? It sounded like you didn't even try to criticize it or make a good joke towards it, so try harder next time.
And when these spirits get burned up by its flame, they lose their way and wander the world. Forever. Yeah, suddenly I don't want this Pokemon on my team anymore.
So you're dissuaded from using a Pokemon because of a Pokedex entry, something that not only never happens in-game, but if it were to happen, is easily preventable.
Jokes, motherfuckers. I know you know what they are.
It's not ironic that you're calling them out for taking a joke seriously, and yet you have the nerve to call them out for making a joke too random.
And we're ending this here because look how long you dragged your final points. Yeah, they're over a minute long.
I found this commentary to just be pulling out the opinion card and taking a bunch of jokes seriously. You really don't do this for shit and giggles, because you fail to make even one joke. And in short, I really have no idea how the fuck you can take so many points out of context.
And as David gave his final thoughts, I would have give you mine, but I think I already got what he said, other than the fact that throughout your video, you paid lack of attention to the entire tryout by hand, and you said that this should have been a solo commentary. I'm sorry, but I think Logan just damaged your brain there. And one more thing, you said that Cyrillic is like Swath Boy, but you have no evidence on that. At least Cyrillic can do better when it comes to commentaries, unlike Swath Boy. Yes, come at me, Logan, but I don't give a fuck. Please, get that parasite out of your head. He's a fucking overmind for the love of Junko Enoshima.
Did somebody say Junko?
Shut up, Cammy!
Okay, fine, I'll leave. Fuck's sake.
So, since this is over, do we still have time for our Valentine date?
We can still go on a nice walk I had planned.
Well, since it's already late, we should do it right now. Hold on, let me get that. Looks like Jacob texted me that we should have a double date with him and Adrian. He's been eating some Cece's pizza.
Fuck yeah, let's go!
Hell yeah, best day ever, baby!